Hello adventurers, hoist the ham heraldry, it's time for Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go! Today's episode of Roll for Sandwich is sponsored by Dietz & Watson. They've provided all the meats, cheeses, and some other goodies for today's episode. Let's see what we can make with them. Let's get things started with our roll for bread. 5 rye. I'm a big fan of a nice seeded rye bread. Personally, I really like the addition of the caraway seeds, so I do understand it's not for everyone. We're gonna go ahead and use our toast bread cantrip today to get our bread nice and toasted. And there we go, we've got a nice base to build our sandwich on. Next up, let's roll for Maine. 10 sopressata. Sopressata is a specific type of salami made from leaner cuts of pork, ground coarsely. It is typically a drier and flatter sausage than regular salami. It usually has a bit of a chewier texture and can often contain bits of black peppercorn or chilies. Let's roll for some cheese. 4 cranberry goat. This is a soft goat cheese infused with dried cranberries. It's a creamy and slightly tart cheese that blends really well with the tartness and slight sweetness of the dried cranberries. Goat cheese pairs really well with fruit in general, and this is really a nice combination here. It's rich and flavorful and should complement the sopressata nicely, as well as going nicely with our crusty toasted bread. Starting off pretty solid today. Let's roll up some roughage. 3 chives and 8 pickled tomatoes. We've got a nice handful of chives here from our garden out back. These will provide a nice subtle oniony bite that should be right at home, both with the creamy cheese and the sopressata. It won't be a focal point flavor, it'll just be a little bit of support for our sandwich and some nice green. These pickled green tomatoes are a new one for me. Unripe tomatoes have a firmer texture and a slightly more bitter flavor than when they are fully ripe. Both of those qualities lend themselves very well to pickling. These absorb the vinegar and other pickling spices, yet retain their crispiness. They are really quite tasty and I think are a great match for this current sandwich. Let's get wild with the wild magic roll. 11 guava paste. Known as goiabada in Brazil, this condensed gelatin of guava fruit is eaten as a dessert or snack. It's often paired with cheese in a snack that's called Romeo and Juliet in Brazil. And last but not least, it's the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 18 pizza hot sauce. This crushed red pepper hot sauce from Melinda's has a nice light spice and vinegary kick that I think should thread the needle nicely for this sandwich. Sopressata is in the same family as pepperoni, and this sauce works great on pizza. Let's go ahead and get our toothpicks in to hold it together, and let's get it cut in half. And let's take a look at that cross section. Looks pretty good to me. This is a great victory sandwich to celebrate the release of my cookbook yesterday, as I am fairly confident this is going to taste great. Let's dive in. Yeah, this is really good. The goiabada might seem like a weird ingredient, but we've got a lot of tangy things on this sandwich, and that brings in a little bit of extra sugar and helps balance it out. Plus, it blends amazingly with the goat cheese, which we already know fruit and goat cheese go together well. So pair that with a rich yet lean meat like sopressata, and man, you really just can't go wrong. And with all those soft textures, it's really nice to have those pickled tomatoes that really retain their crunchiness. This is definitely the best sandwich we've had on the show in a while. Well, Season 9 continues to bring on the blessings. Hopefully today doesn't exhaust all of that, because today we get a 10 out of 10. And I'm going to call it So Press So Clean. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.